Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters Campaign 3's premiere. I am Michael, your Dungeon Master. The players are currently waving, but nobody can see them at the moment. And we have a really exciting story that we're so happy to bring to you today. But before we get to all that, we do have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you'll be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com. We have a nifty Twitch command, !midnight, for a clickable link. You can also find their music videos on YouTube, listen to their music on Spotify, Apple Music, and even ask your Amazon Alexa device play Midnight Syndicate right now. All of the character artwork for this campaign has been made by Jeremiah, who's also known as Slimy Rice, who will be a cast member in this campaign as well. For his commission information, join our Discord by using the command !Discord or lichsouls.com/Discord. And you'll be able to see if he's available for a commission for this amazing character art that you're going to see for this campaign. Sorry for the delay from last week. We want to make sure that everything is in line and good to go. As you can see, we have a new overlay, we have new music. There are over 20 new emotes for subscribers to use and even followers to be using as well, including emotes for our characters. So a lot going on at the moment and a lot of new things. We're even having new subscription badges that are going to be released after the stream this week. And yeah, so I don't think I have much else to say, except I really just want to start this story. So everybody, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, as we welcome you to our table for the beginning of session 1, campaign 3 of Prestige Encounters. Welcome to Inoalan, a continent in the world of Zona to the southwest of Mernwyn. 56 years have passed since the events of the Seekers and their clash against Zona Skade and the freeing of the Flame of Creation. We find ourselves in a world where magic was cut off from most creatures for 9 years, and along with it, many barriers, communication methods, and transportation methods were no longer usable. This caused the world to rely on invention and steam to make their daily lives accessible and civilization to go on. For many parts of the world, it was cataclysmic. Civilization lost one of their most reliable methods of daily life and safety for nearly a decade. The gods no longer walked the mortal plane among the mortals as they once did, as a result of the edicts of Casimir. Kingdoms and empires fell, and mortals found refuge in cities, leaving the rest of the lands to be ravaged by all manner of beasts and hazards. Inoalan is no exception to the danger. From the western coast, where the collection of city-states known as Silveria is to the Dorganol Kingdom to the north and the country of Drellwarm to the south, and the Sangesian Empire where the dead rule over the living. However, our campaign begins to the north of Ilnira, a mega city with the Brilliant Forest to its north. 3 companions are currently venturing through the Brilliant Forest after learning of a sort of trap that new visitors to the city have been sent to in order to be sold off to the Sangesian Empire to live as thralls for the undead overlords that rule there. First, we have Jeremiah. Would you like to describe your character?
All right. Standing there is a very handsome 5'4", 5'6" if you include his horns, purple tiefling man who has beautiful purple skin, and he dons a golden and teal mask with these great eyes and these very intimidating teeth. He's heavily scarred and very muscular. He has a very large black mane of hair and a long, thick tail that comes out of the base of his back. He walks with almost a he looks like he walks like he's bigger than he is by like a lot. Like he's walking like he's 8 feet tall, pushing everybody through. But you know, it's a tiny guy. But that's just the force of his personality. His name is Diablo Dorado. You can just call him Diablo. But yeah, he's ready to get into this business.
Walking alongside him is another man, Quentin. Would you like to describe your character?
Boy, would I. So walking next to sorry. Woo, excuse me. Yes, walking next to him, you see standing at about 6 foot, 6'1", depending on whatever day you measure him. With this flowing whitish blonde hair. He very, very pale skinned, but almost pale to the point that he appears dead almost. Also has a slight stubble. He has a very noticeable scar going from basically from cheek all the way down to his collarbone. What else is there? Yeah, he's wearing grayish robes underneath basically a full metal breastplate. Arms are also covered in metal as well with armor. He wears a black cloak with a brooch on it that has a symbol of a candle holder holding a lit candle surrounded by mist. And he carries a unique longsword that doesn't have a tip to it. And his name is Renatus.
And finally, a female character as well. Guy, would you like to describe your character?
That is right. So walking with the group is a 5'9" half elven woman. She has beautiful long black hair, violet eyes, very pale skin, dressed all in red and black, everything very elaborate. Honestly, the way she moves is very elegant, even when she's just walking alongside them. Every step is a little too long, a little too graceful, like she's considering everything she does. Listening to the two of them talk, or not potentially talk in Renatus's case, gently fanning herself with a black and red fan. Despite this, she's got what looks like a large case on her back, kind of in the shape of a guitar, which may not be an instrument that everyone would be familiar in this setting. And, you know, a couple implements here and there, but everything she's wearing, while elegant, does seem to be meant for traveling on the road, despite its beauty. This is Valérie Jocelyn Allard. Good luck saying that.
Okay, Val.
So, these three companions are walking through the Brilliant Forest after defeating an ambush that was planned for unsuspecting adventurers looking for coin. The rumor was that there was this halfling man that was sending people to rescue his wife that was up in her cart gathering herbs and supplies for their shop. Little do they know, it was actually a front where it was an ambush, and these three people defeated these three bandits and managed to learn of the location of their encampment, where they're now heading. What would you like to do?
Diablo looks towards his two companions. Oh man, you see how I put the hurt on them? I beat that man so bad in his face, he was crying for his mommy. He was like, mommy! Mommy!
I got to say, it's a magnifique. I think you might have like turned his chest inside a little bit, though. Is he going to be okay?
No, he'll be fine.
Okay, and see, it doesn't need that to live. I'm not a medicine type person, so what do you think, Renatus? He was very impressive, but dangerous.
Good Lord, I can't fucking talk tonight. Shit. Anyway,
With that scowl on your throat, I'm not surprised.
right. Well, let's just hope that they were actually as dangerous as we thought they were.
Yeah. They were planning an ambush on whatever innocent people came by, so I think they deserve it.
Fair enough.
I took a great joy in that.
Yes, you do love to, as they say, take the bull by the horns and take the challenge on head first.
Absolutely.
You notice that up ahead there is a flickering light of a campfire as the sun is at the point where it's starting to set for the day. You crouch low and you begin to approach. For the first roll of the campaign, who would like to make a perception check?
Mon Dieu.
All right, so Valerie, could you make a perception check, please, with advantage?
Perception. Let's see if this is any good. She's not super good at this. She may be distracted, but we shall find out. It's also my first time rolling this way, so at advantage 21.
21. You see that there are 4 tents and 4 figures around a campfire. Off to the side are 2 horse-drawn carts where there are a collection of people that appear to be bound at the hands and feet between you and these tents. And we're going to put a pause on that trio and move on to our other 3 characters. The first is going to be Caleb. Would you like to describe your character, please?
So I've been waiting for this. This is awesome. This is epic. I'm Onar, Warforged cleric, as you can tell by his shield emblazoned with the holy symbol. From within him, you see this pulsating, glowing fires, and embers sort of float around him. He gives off very metallic, hard, sturdy vibes. He's 6'6", a massive piece of machinery, but he also looks a little bit worn in. He's worked his years in a factory, on a smithing line, and yeah, he has the natural strength and grime that just comes with working in a forge all day long.
Located in the cart separate from Caleb and his other companion is Killian. Would you like to describe your character?
Yeah, of course. You can see a 3'8" small, young, green-skinned goblin. His outfit consists of perfectly fitted, high-quality brown vest and over red shirt, with some very nice pants and high-draped boots. A brown leather tool belt is around his waist. A monocle with a smaragd green gem is perched over his left eye. He wears a black boulder hat atop his head, and a pendant masterfully crafted adorns his neck. Adding to his aristocratic aesthetic, he sports a jeweled gauntlet on his left hand, which is resting on a wooden cane. His attire, pose, and expression suggest a character who is intelligent, resourceful, and perhaps a bit eccentric.
Thank you. And finally, next to Caleb, Josh, would you like to describe your character?
Oh, of course I would. We've got another Warforged, yes. We've got a long flowing vine hair. He's got a lovely headband made out of wood with two what look like birchwood horns. One seems to be snapped. His clothes are very ornate. They look like he was very ornate back in the day, but now they're all worn, covered in moss, cuts everywhere, and almost like they're engraved into his body, and he can't really take them off, except for his green cloak, which seems like more of a personalized choice that he's made. Got a very lovely staff that has like this bonsai tree. Yeah, he's got a lot of green going on with him, but very worn. Looks very worn and tired.
Thank you. So these three companions are currently in the carts, bound by their hands and their feet. What would you like to do?
My friends, I think we have been caught. Who of you can actually, open these knots from your position of power? Because, no, I'm definitely not strong enough to pull this off.
Oh, my joints don't bend that way. I am a robot, but they still only bend in one direction.
I mean,
Can you break the rope?
I mean, I could try. Yeah, and Ornar's just gonna try and snap the rope that's holding his wrists together.
Make a strength check with disadvantage, please.
That's a 12.
12. You try to pull out the ropes, but and you strain to do so. Your joints creak as the metal grinds on metal, and this alerts one of the four people that are keeping watch of the carts. A gangly man with kind of these sores on his face. He has these bluish purple and lips with these dark sunken black circles under his eyes. Oi, y'all keep quiet. You understand? I wouldn't want any accidents to happen before your arrival.
Arrival where?
Don't you worry about it. You're gonna be a fine specimen for us to sell at a high price. And he'll walk away from the cart. In fact, I'm gonna give everybody a visual of this situation.
Early visual. Oh my lord.
Already?
Already? Yeah,
Oh my God.
already.
They're gonna sell us.
So
That's terrible.
you all are crouched, the three of you, Valerie, Diablo, and Rodanis, you're currently crouched behind a blooming cherry tree, and you just watch this whole interaction happen.
So, I think we should try to be quiet, but I think those people are in danger. We should probably try to save them.
There's some interesting looking folk.
Yes, very interesting. I have a thought, but depends on Renatus. Do you have any special strategy here?
I may have an idea or two.
Good. I can make it very quiet over there. It would be helpful if we were freeing them. Or I can make it quiet where the people are and they can't hear anything there, so just an option. Little magic on the side, huh? So that would be the question from here. So yeah, options being that Valerie will cast silence, but she's going to give Renatus a moment to think through their strategy. Yeah, Diablo, I think you've got a little bit of man part on your right horn there. I think there might be a little bit of the shoulder. Do you mind if I just...
No, I don't know how that got there.
Okay, she just plucks it off.
Must have been the new hold I put that man in.
I think yeah. I don't think you're supposed to like put them on your horns and spin.
It was cool though, wasn't it?
It was very cool, yes. It's not what we. Yeah.
Rom,
Yes, Decker.
I know that ugly man said we're supposed to be quiet, but you got an idea on how we get out of here?
Well, I have a few coins left over from our journeys. I'm sure money will speak to them. That seems to be their language.
Yeah, but they're trying to sell us off, so they're trying to make a lot of coin. And remember my status, they will probably get some. Unless my people blow him up.
I would, yes.
Do you have coin equal to all three of us? Like, could you just buy us from them?
I'm not sure I have that much. You seem like you would go for quite a lot. They might need someone who has a lot of strength, so probably not, but I'm sure I could get Daka. He's quite a small little nifty fellow.
It's an interesting strategy.
Yeah, see if we can sell Daka for cheap.
That's quite rude, Sarly.
So
Well, they're not going to need you with them. You know, you're not very strong, Daka. You're good at blowing things up, but not punching
You're breaking
things.
my heart.
this is starting off.
Well, maybe you should use some of that nifty magic you've got.
Yeah, well, a
That's true.
fireball would free us, no?
Well, I have it in my possession, but I don't have the energy stored yet to pull it off.
But I thought all mages made boom.
Yeah, I got the smaller version, but I really don't want to hurt you just by blowing off your hands. Oh, I got something else.
Horner's gonna tink his metal.
Ting, ting.
You won't scratch me.
Like, hey, wait.
And I'll touch one of the gems on my gauntlet with my nose, just tap it,
Go like, hand up here.
and this spectral hand just shows up.
So if I get out my own dagger and like put it right in front of me, and then I can like try to like cut it open.
As the strategizing is happening, what are the other three people doing?
So while Renatus is analyzing the combat strategy, as he is very experienced, Diablo is just kind of like shaking there, like a hungry dog looking at the at the four
Yeah.
people.
Okay, this is good. I have a feeling you're just going to go for it. So I can cast silence on them. I don't know what Renatus is going to do, but you know.
All right. I was gonna say, why don't you two do what you do best? Go put a show on for them. You can distract them, and I'll go after their captives.
Okay. So yeah, Valerie's gonna cast. Question, because she's gonna ask quickly. Do you think it's better to silence them or to silence the people we're going to save? Because we're gonna make some noise saving the people, but they might notice if they can't hear the fire. They're themselves talking. So.
Silence the people we're gonna save. We're gonna put on a show, like Renatus said.
Okay, yeah, so Valerie will cast silence on the carts with the two people, which is a 20-foot area.
Okay. All right.
So
100 on that.
listen, I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, I will also mention a detail that I forgot to mention about Diablo. He is also carrying a guitar on his back, just like Val.
Yeah. Okay, so there is visual somatic, but I should be able to do it quiet enough they can hear it from this distance, hopefully.
Okay. You are like over 40 feet away from them, and they have a fire, and they're also talking right now. So I'll allow it. That's fine.
Okay.
So yes, when you say put on a show, what exactly are you doing?
All right. How do we approach this, Val? Guitars?
First thing first, we will untie these people because they might be useful. Then we wreck shit. Yeah.
All right. So, Ren, you're going back there. Us two, we're going up front.
Yeah. So
All right.
Renatus, do your weird pointless sword thing. Cut them free. And while they're doing that, well, do we want to literally put on a show, or are we going to like put on a show?
Oh,
What
we
do you
can lead up to that.
Okay, good. I dance, you play?
Sure.
Good.
So as Daka is summoning the spectral hand, and mid explanation, his speech suddenly goes completely silent. But he's still talking, not realizing that he cannot be heard. And you watch as this very pale man pops up next to you between the carts. What are y'all doing?
I'll still do the movement with the dagger, but looking at him and talking, which he cannot hear. So it's like,
Yeah.
Renatus is gonna hold out his hand, like gesturing toward the dagger.
All right, and within seconds, you all are freed from your bonds and able to retrieve your gear. We're gonna go ahead and go back over to Diablo and Valerie.
Wait.
Diablo pulls around the guitar, stands up, and he limbers up, stretching really quick, and he cracks his knuckles, prepares his playing hands.
Yeah. Valerie will pull out two fans. One which is a smaller cloth fan, and the other one she's going to keep closed for now. But she does slide a latch on it as she moves, and she's going to prepare to dance to the music to distract and incidentally provide bardic inspiration to Diablo as she goes.
All right,
So was
can you
that
move your tokens
D6?
to where you're going to go and do this little performance?
I don't think I can move this token.
You should be able to.
I
No,
cannot.
they're static.
Drag and drop your other
you go.
tokens
Okay.
from your character sheets.
I think
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
I think my token is black.
Oh yeah, it's just our.
Fun.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I love the combination of magic and musical distraction. Bardic inspiration.
All right, Gee, you should be good.
Should look normal now. There we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Jeremiah, you should be good now.
All right, hold on. Yes, sir, I am.
All right.
All right.
This is a dual performance check, technically.
I will need performance checks from the two of you.
All right.
Okay.
Right, separately.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So he's playing. I don't know what style of music is Diablo playing.
He's gonna do like a just kind of like soft, like comfortable ballad, like Spanish guitar style, finger style.
Okay. So her dance is going to be kind of. Normally she does a faster pace, but she'll do kind of a more sultry fan dance. With one hand, she's holding this larger fan in her backhand.
Yeah, he's just like boom doom doom doom, boom doom doom doom, boom doom doom doom, like that type of thing.
Yeah, I rolled a 26.
I rolled a 20.
All right. So as you start performing this, the four people just stand up and they're like, what is that music? And the one of the more burly men is like, there's a woman dancing in our camp right now. She's pretty.
I will point out. Sorry. As she dances, though, she has pulled a lacquered red and gold mask with two horns that just perfectly fit through the gaps of her hair, so they look like a duo. Not big horns, small, but.
Yes, they'll slowly approach. Nope.
Graceful legs sticking out at the right moment so that they can see a little bit too much, but nothing much, but more like the legs. She's trying to distract them. And slowly ushering, staying about probably a couple paces ahead of Diablo as she approaches. One moment she goes there and she blows a kiss through the fan at the one marked red.
Okay.
No attempt to persuade, just slowly making their way forward. Giving time for Renatus and the rest of the group to do that so long as these two are distracted.
Yeah. So at this point, Renatus has freed the three people from their bonds.
So they have these two carts here, obviously. Do they have any horses around?
Horses are currently tethered to the tree to the south.
Okay. Renatus will look at the three in the carts, and he's gonna point down. He's gonna hold up a finger.
Make a persuasion check.
To see if they can understand what I'm saying here. Ooh, I have proficiency in that. Yay. That's 20. Dirty 20.
So he is clearly conveying for the three of you to stay down for a second.
All right.
Meanwhile, Valerie and Diablo are getting closer. I would say the two of you are now between the two tents if you want to be there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Getting a good look at her clear violet eyes. The other fan, she's just slowly moving, but it's staying closed from there. She starts humming a soft little tune to go along with the guitar playing as she approaches them, trying to get a read on, obviously they're allowing this to happen.
So make an insight check.
Sure. That's a thing that will probably go badly. 15.
So the three people wielding like martial weapons appear to be just like enthralled, but also like, what is going on at the moment? And then the one with like these kind of like purplish lips with these black circles under his eyes starts to pull out a wand.
All right. So I'm gonna drop concentration on silence now that it's done its job.
Okay.
As a free action, and she gives a quick glance at Diablo, winks, and she snaps her fabric fan closed and flicks the much larger, heavier metal fan with the serrated edge and slashes at the red enemy.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack, and everybody can roll for initiative at this point.
I'm
All right.
a crazy person. I want the first initiative, guys.
Oh, hold on, let me get initiative up.
That's a 9.
Oh, there it is.
7.
I already rolled.
Okay. So yes, this is a custom weapon. Which is,
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay, so that does 9 piercing damage, and I'm going to use... I don't know how many Bardic Inspirations I have. I'm going to use one use of Psychic Blades, and I'm going to add 2d6 psychic damage to that attack.
What size is your Bardic Inspiration? Is it D6?
Sorry, been a while.
It's been a while.
I believe it is D6
Yeah,
at level.
1d6 at this level, yes.
Okay. I can add it to checks, right?
Yes, you can use it for whatever you want.
All right. I'll add it to my initiative and bring it up to 10.
Yeah, and then that's... I probably could have rolled digital dice, but that's 9 psychic damage. So that's 18 total damage.
18 points of damage total. All right.
Yeah, and her fan, there's like a flare of purple energy dragging with it as she activates the psychic energy. So the edge of the blades slashing and piercing, and then there's this racking energy going through his body as well. First sessions with a new character are always fun.
So you said 18 points of damage total?
18 total, yeah. 9 piercing and 9 psychic.
Okay. All right. And with that, is everybody on the initiative board?
I need to fix it real quick.
I don't see Renatus on the initiative.
I just said that because I had rolled it before you brought up the turn.
So all you do is roll again and change the number.
Oh.
Too fast with it.
What? Didn't do the thing.
I got you.
Okay, appreciate it.
What's your
rough roll.
initiative?
I got it.
Is that a whole 4?
All right. First is gonna be the guy with the purplish lips.
Yeah, I guess they're here.
So seeing that Valerie slash his companion, he's going to look around, what's going on here, and he is going to cast. He's gonna go invisible.
Oh god. We're too low level for me to have counterspell.
All right, and then next up is the guy right here marked blue. He is going for a bonus action. He is going to rage.
Oh god.
And he's gonna run up, and with his great axe, he's gonna attack Diablo.
You've chosen wisely.
That will be a 7 to hit. So he slashes with his great axe, but Diablo is too nimble and dodges out of the way of this slashing attack. And with that, that is now Valerie's turn.
All right. So how does this guy look that she just hit?
He looks similar to the guy who just attacked Diablo. Burly, strong, carries a great axe.
How hurt does he look? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. He got injured, but he's not like on death's door.
Okay. So yeah, let's do it again. I'll play with your heart. Get lost in the game. Oh, 19.
19 hits.
All right, so it's 9. Then I'm going to...
What type of damage?
This is piercing.
So that will be halved to 4.
Oh, it is halved. Okay. And then I'm going to hit him with the psychic again.
Oh, wait, so no, that's not half for him yet. He's not raging.
Yeah,
so it'll be 9.
Yeah, so it's 17 total damage, 8 psychic, 9 piercing.
All right.
Good first couple damage rounds. So that's her attack. Pardon, just looking at my things, going to see if I have anything cool I can do. Alice. Sorry. Does swearing in French count as swearing?
You can swear.
Yeah, the only thing I'm getting used to with this is bonus action spells, but that's okay. I think I don't have that many, so just have healing word. So we're going to have to leave it at that. So we're not going to risk opportunity attack. So she's going to stand there, but she's going to move here, so she's closer to Diablo.
All right, Daka, it's now your turn.
Well, first I'm gonna look at the stranger, go like,
Thanks. Hey guys, they're helping us.
and then I'll point at what was it? The one with the red dot. Pick one of the gemstones out of my gauntlet and just throw it upwards, point at him, and go,
Fly, you imbecile.
cast levitate on him, or at least I try. So that's a con saving throw against 15.
Okay. And which one is this? The one.
The red one.
All right. The one marked red for Constitution. 17.
Well, in that case, he just jumps a little bit and comes back down. Same as my gem, so I collect it again, put it back in,
Shit, that didn't work.
and then I'll jump off the cart, like right in front, and hide.
Okay.
You want me to do a stealth check now, or are they gonna do
Do you
passive
have
insight?
hide as a bonus
against
action?
Yeah, hide as a bonus action.
Goblin.
Yeah, you need to roll stealth for that.
Yeah, okay, so we're doing it right now.
Yep.
Perfect.
20. You hide.
And that ends my turn.
All right. It is now this one's turn. Now he's going to rage and he's going to go after Valerie for an attack with his great axe. That hurt. And he's going to slash with his great axe. That is going to be a 17 to hit, Val.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That is going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Ow. That hurts.
As he takes this great axe, he swings across, slashes in the front of your belly, and just cuts deep with it.
Yeah, it takes about half her health, so.
Oh, well then you're not gonna like the second one. No bonus action. He raged. Never mind. He has to attack.
Yeah.
All right, Renatus, it is now your turn with
All
Diablo
right.
on deck. Crumbs in the hole.
Okay, so they're obviously preoccupied with them over there. I'm gonna try to go after these horses here.
Okay.
So, wait, can I even reach? I can if I dash. So, I'm gonna look to I'm gonna look to the two that are still in the cart, and basically tell them what I'm doing. I'm going after those horses. You can either come help me or go help them with the fight. And then he's gonna action dash, and he'll run over to this tree over here.
Okay. Horse.
Hans.
Horse. There's the two horses.
Cool.
Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm just gonna start trying to untie the horses.
All right. Diablo, is that your turn? Crumbs on deck? Ornar's in the hole.
Okay, which one attacked Val?
The one marked red.
Okay. So Diablo is he's gonna move over here using 15 feet of his movement. And he's gonna, after doing a little split to dodge that axe from Mr. Blue, he's gonna look at the red one. So, I'll yank your knot in your tail, you candy ass son bitch! And then he's gonna take a swing.
Not prepared.
Woo.
Yeah, here we go. That's gonna be a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Alright. That's gonna be 8 points of bludgeoning damage to Mr. Red.
Half to 4.
Half to 4, cool. And he's gonna swing around and use a point of his, as he lands that hit, he just kind of sparkles for a moment with a golden glow, and he spins around and uses 1 point of his mojo to punch at the blue one.
Okay.
Which is going to be a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And that's going to be another 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, that is halved to 4.
All right, and then after that other punch to blue, he'll spin around with a kick and kick at red again.
Okay.
23 for another 8. Holy
All
shit.
right. Once again halved.
Yep.
He's starting to look a little hurt.
Health.
All right, so the Diablo runs up, lets out a punch and then kick, and then another punch, dealing quite a bit of damage in his first turn. All right, anything else?
That'll be all, considering I used my bonus action.
All right. And Krem, it's now your turn.
Awesome. So Cram's gonna hop out the cart. Is it any extra movement to hop out, or is it just
5 feet.
5 feet? Lovely. 5, 15, 20. He's gonna move here. And then he's going to cast. He's gonna thump his staff on the floor, and then, like, for underneath the ground, these like roots start moving their way, and come up just below. Here in this 10-foot radius. So I need the 3 enemies, if we're classing the other guy in there, to make a Constitution saves. I'm casting Wither and Bloom.
Lovely.
The DC is 13 also.
Okay, so the 3 guys are gonna make this save. Let me make one for each. So one marked red is going to be a 13. The one marked blue is going to be a 7. The one that's unmarked is going to be an 18.
Okay, so the two ones, the blue and the unmarked guy, take 3 damage, and the blue guy takes 5 damage.
All right.
And then Valerie is going to, if they choose to, use one of their hit dice and then heal that amount of health.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
As you hear this ticking come up in the area where these, like, this vegetation starts to die and then regrow really quickly. And that'll be all.
All right. Ornar, it's your turn.
Yeah, so Ornar is also gonna hop out of the cart and run as far forward as his hulking mass of a body will allow. And when he gets to there, he's then gonna cast Spiritual Weapon and attack the red guy. For a 19.
19 hits.
And then that's 11 force damage.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
It's a forge hammer.
All right, so this forge hammer shines in this golden light with cinders coming off of it. It has this glow like metal coming straight out of the furnace while it's in the forging process, and it slams down onto this raging bandit and does the full amount of damage.
And then Ornar will also cast Hold the Dead on the red one as well.
Okay.
As just a beam.
That's a wisdom save?
Just a beam comes out of his finger. Yeah, a DC 14 wisdom save.
All right. That is a 12 for his wisdom save.
That's a fail, so he takes 2 damage.
2 points of necrotic damage as he hears the bells tolling for his death ringing out in his ears as they begin to bleed.
I imagine instead of bells, it's like forge hammers, just like clanking of a forge just on a repeat or ringing in his head.
Good flavor, good flavor.
That's it. That's all my turn.
All right. Well, it's my turn for the next three turns. So this one, this burly looking woman is gonna be, guys, come on! And she's going to take her 2 scimitars and run up to Ornar, seeing him as a threat at the moment, and she is going to attack.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you would get one.
All right.
It could have been path to where you wouldn't, but I'll let it.
All right. Okay, here we go. Gonna be a natural 20.
Roll for the natural 20.
That is a total of 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9 points of bludgeoning damage on the seemingly captain here. All right.
Just Diablo just kind of gives like a backwards elbow as she walks by.
Okay. So as she runs up with her scimitars, she's going to go to attack. That is a natural 1 for her first attack, so that will just miss as this hit to the gut with Diablo's elbow kind of like makes her retch for a second, and she completely swings wild and misses, and then she's going to attack again. This one will be a little bit higher. 22 to hit.
A 22 does hit.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, great. That's a 13.
Just as a random question, but how does poison affect Warforged? Are you immune?
I believe I am immune because I technically count.
No, you're resistant to poison, but you have advantage on the saving throws.
So you do get advantage against that.
So on that con save, I would have got advantage.
Yeah.
So that's a 20 then.
20. Okay, so you will succeed against that, and take half of the half. So as you notice that her scimitars are coated with this viscous black liquid. All right, so there is the slashing damage, which you'll take 7 of, and then you'll take a quarter of 21, so 5. So a total of 12 points of damage. That's from this one attack. As she comes up, she slashes, she misses one, she slashes again, and the poison begins to corrode away at your armor very, very slightly.
Sorry, it's 21 because I made the con save?
You can take 12 points total. It's a quarter of 21.
Oh, okay, a quarter of 21.
Which is 5. 5 plus 7.
Yes.
12.
I can math. Not really.
Aren't you an economics major?
Economics isn't about math, it's about guessing.
Okay. All right. Anyway, you'll hear an arcane word be said from somewhere, and I need Diablo, Valerie, and Ornar all to make dexterity saving throws as a fireball is thrown out.
I'm not a big fan of this. Just don't want to say that.
Natural 20.
22.
22.
Jeremiah, I just want to say, good work, man.
Thank you.
2 natural 20s.
Something fishy going on there.
What did you get there, Ornar?
Sorry for what?
Dexterity saves. You're rolling against a fireball.
19.
19. All 3 of you will succeed against this, taking 15 points of fire damage, which would have been a total of 30. And the location of this mage has not been revealed as a result.
I take half of that.
Because you're a tiefling.
Yes, that is true. So that's what, 7?
Yes.
I missed that. Stayin.
All right. And then now is the guy marked Blue's turn. He is going to attack Diablo again. Not like the insults, the mean words, sticks and stones, as he's going to swing with his great axe. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That's a low roll. 4 points of slashing damage. Sorry, 5.
All right.
All right, and now it's Valerie's turn with Daka on deck.
Yes, Valerie is getting used to this new life she's living. So going to disengage, because I think that's the best thing to do at this point.
Okay.
And she's going to... Oh, that's not the right measurement. I'm not measuring circles. All these squares make a circle, man. So she'll be able to get to about here. And taking a quick look at her party. So she's in a rough shape, but this new metal man they're helping looks a little bit rougher. So she's going to do a second level healing word.
What is your healing word?
Hey, sexy metal man, get better.
I love that.
Oh, me?
Yeah, so you take 10 hit points back.
A sexy metal
Sweet.
man.
Yeah. So that's a action, bonus action, movement. That is all the things that a character that can do in a turn.
All right.
Yep.
Well, then it is now Daka's turn.
Yeah, I'll just peek out from here so I have line of sight to the scimitar wielding person,
Okay.
and just shout out by raising my gauntlet hand and go like,
What? Your microphone censored that.
Chaos Bolt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And let's see if this works as I want it to be. Okay. Cast. And I choose Thunder.
Nice.
So what's the damage total?
14. thunder
14
damage.
points as this bolt of thunder's energy slams into the captain's chest, and she gets hurled back and staggers for just a moment. She's already taken quite a bit. All right.
And then I'll run up here and hide behind the other card.
All right, go ahead and roll for stealth, and now it's the guy marked red's turn. He's gonna go attack Diablo again. Diablo does an 11 hit.
Nope.
So he swings with his axe. He just got hit with this giant spectral hammer. He's not having too fun of a time. He slams. Well, how do you dodge this attack?
He just kind of like slickly just moves out the way and hits a pose.
It's not Renatus' turn with Diablo on deck. Rams in the hole.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So how goes the untying of horses over here?
Interacting with an object. Yep, you're done with your
Cool.
action.
All right. I'm going to hop up on the back of one of them, still holding the reins of the other one, and I'm going to lead them over to the carts.
All right. Daka is currently hiding between the carts. You're unable to get both horses in position there, but yes, you have your horse.
Cool.
Oop.
Wait. So wait, is Daka actually invisible, or
No, he's
is
hiding.
he just kind of? Oh,
He's hiding.
well, I mean, I could clearly see him, can't I? If I'm standing
At this
right
point,
there.
yes, you can see him.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna point to him and be like, "If you're done hiding, I need you to hook that horse up to that cart."
You see, I'm terrified.
All right.
Cool. How much movement?
Diablo, it's all your
never
turn.
mind.
So the blue one hit me,
Yep.
but did really bad, like did bad damage, and the red one missed.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, right.
Okay. So Diablo looks between them. It's like, you sure you guys are supposed to be the muscle? You two are soft as baby shit. And he's just gonna lay into the red one. That's gonna be a 23 for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, that one's looking real hurt.
And once again, he will, kind of quick on his feet, dancing a little bit as he's throwing out these attacks. He'll use another point of his mojo and make another attack against the red one, which is a natural one, unfortunately.
You missed, but you do get that one hit off. The one marked red.
He just whoop, and then he spins around using that momentum to give a nice left hook to the blue one.
Okay.
Which is a 23
Hits.
for 8 points again, half to 4.
Yep. All right.
And that'll be his turn, yeah.
Cram, it's not your turn. Ornar's on deck.
Okay, Cram is gonna snap one of the twigs off his off of the bonsai part of his staff, snap his fingers, and it turns into a little firebolt, which he's going to lob at this one marked blue,
Okay.
for a 21.
21 hits.
Lovely. And then as it's flying, he's going to snap his fingers again, and then from the inside, it slowly changes to green as he's going to use Transmutate spell to poison. For 10 poison damage.
10 points of poison damage. He's looking real hurt now as well.
And that'll be all.
All right, it's now Ornar's turn.
With my bonus action, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon up behind this guy right here, and smack him with it.
All right,
Smack it, smack.
the lady captain, yes.
That's an 11 to hit.
11 will miss.
Great. And then I'm also going to cast Searing Smite and just swing at it. Try and beat the shit out of this thing.
Wow.
Wait, I gotta actually make a melee attack.
Yes, you do.
Like a Polaroid picture.
It's a 13 to hit.
13 just hits.
Sweet. So they take 10 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then they need to make a con save. DC 14 con save.
That fails.
So they take 1d6 fire damage. They take 4 damage.
4 points of damage. Also looking hurt now. There's
Yeah,
3d6
the
psychic
start of
damage.
Pardon?
Wait, is this? Oh, I'm looking at something else. Okay. All right. Cool.
And then at the start of each of their turns, they also need to make a con save against it again to see if they take more damage from it.
Okay. With
And
that, is it your turn? All right. It is now the captain's turn. She is going to swing with her scimitars again. First one is going to be a different page. 22 to hit, and I need a con save. Ornar.
Yep.
Or no.
And you get advantage against
5?
that.
Oh, advantage. 11?
Fails. So that will be half of, so 12, 17 points of damage total.
Sorry,
17 total.
total?
Yep. That's after your resistance is applied.
I'm down.
Ornar goes unconscious, and then she's going to take her crossbow and launch an attack at Valerie.
Sure, that sounds like a good idea. Tell me how this goes.
I will. That's not a good roll. 9 to hit.
No, that does not. That does not hit. Just deflects off the fan as she's kind of spinning it, to, fanning herself.
All right, it is now the mage's turn at the top of the round. Renatus, your actions have not gone unnoticed.
Oh boy.
I know. You're gonna get hit with some magic missiles here.
Ooh.
At the 3rd level, so that's
Okay.
44.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 5d4.
Ooh, even worse.
16 points of... Sorry, that's not how you roll. That's a d5 too. So roll 1d4 and then multiply by 5. 5 points of force damage plus 5, 10. 10 points of force damage. You take Renatus.
Cool. I'll just take that.
Okay. All right, and that is the end of the mage's turn. It is now the one mark blue's turn. He's gonna go after Diablo with his great axe, a natural 1.
All right.
And that will miss. So there's that. That's his turn. It's not Valerie's turn.
So Valerie is going to use a first level healing word on the big metal sexy man, and going to try to bring him back.
Okay.
So it's going to be this. So it's 5 healing back to you. So you are now revived. Do not know the right word. So, sorry. Should I commit?
So 5 points of healing back to Ornar. You're currently prone though.
Yes. Is going to say from here. She's going to throw a quick glance over at Ornar, who's been hit, saying, "Hey, Renatus, why don't you show them what you're made of? Get off that horse and kick some ass." And she's going to throw a dagger at the one marked blue, I think.
Okay.
It's a 9.
9 misses.
9 misses, and is going to continue to pull over here by this cart here, wanting a little bit of distance because she's badly hurt.
All right, it's now Daka's turn. Renatus is in the hole.
Daka,
Yeah.
Daka.
Again, I'll just peek out a little bit.
Get away from my friend! Chaos Bolt!
Is that the actual vocal casting for Chaos Bolt, or does he just add it on for flair?
That was just flair.
Yeah, let's go with fire. That's 7 fire damage if a 23 hits.
How much? 23?
Yep.
Yep. It hits.
Yes,
What's the total?
7.
7. She's looking badly hurt. Badly hurt.
Crom, take care!
And then I run off behind this tree over here and hide again.
All right. It is now the one marked red's turn. He is going to swing with his great axe, and he's woozy from losing so much blood. He rolled a 7 to hit, which is going to miss against Diablo. So moving on to Renatus' turn. Diablo's on deck. Crom's in the hole.
All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get off the horse I currently am on. What's the movement speed of a horse exactly?
So look at the
Normal-
statue for a horse. I think it's like
Normal
40 feet.
60.
40 feet. Okay.
Really?
A riding horse is 60
60.
feet, but this is a draft horse because it's pulling a cart.
Yeah. So it's had a good draft and it's a little woozy.
Okay. So.
So its movement speed is, let me double check. 40
Yeah,
feet.
40.
I was right. Yeah.
40.
Cool.
Okay.
Wow.
And how much movement is it to mount and dismount?
It'd be 5, I think.
5. Yeah, that's what I
believe.
figured. Okay, so I will dismount this horse. That's 5.
Dismount dishorse.
5, 10 for 15 feet of movement, so 20. Getting up on the second horse that is not attached to the cart yet. And I'm going to use that horse to ride on over right about there.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that you're on a horse. I'm not gonna move this token around.
Well, you can just keep there for a sec because I'm going to dismount again,
Okay.
putting me right about there. And what is it? Da-da-da. I'm going to pull out my longsword, cast Booming Blade on it,
Okay.
and yeah, we're gonna try a little something here.
Oh boy.
A 23.
23 hits.
Sweet.
That's a cool
All
name
right.
for a sword. Executioner's sword.
12 slashing. Plus, what's the amount? Where is it? Just kidding. It's right here. And 8 additional points of thunder damage.
All right, as Renatus runs up and slashes with the sword, he lops the head of the captain clean off its shoulders, and it rolls onto the ground, and the body slumps forward and lands in the dirt.
And that'll be my turn.
Are you like? Do you love thunder damage? Like...
Diablo.
It's just convenient.
All right. So both of these folks around me look really hurt, right?
Yes, everybody but the mage is looking really hurt. You guys just don't see the mage.
Does either the red or blue one look especially more hurt than the other?
They're about equal.
Okay. So yeah, Diablo is just gonna do the same thing. He's gonna use his last bit of mojo for now. He's gonna make some unarmed strikes. This first one against the red one. It's a 21 for an 8.
That one dies.
Okay.
One more
And
thread.
to the second one, it's a 21 for another 8. I'm rolling a lot of 8s.
And
Wow.
for the sake of this, for the first time this session, how do you want to do this?
Hey.
So Diablo's gonna look at the both of them, and using his tail as assistance, he's gonna jump up in the air and do a split kick at both of them. Knock them out. Or kill him, I guess.
That's so good.
All right,
Sorry, Hydro.
as
You've been
you
replaced.
jump up and you do the split kick, there is a crack as you hit this vital spot in their necks, and they snap and they slump to the ground and die.
The mage. Where's the mage?
Yeah, and I guess for the last bit of Diablo's action, come out, wherever you are!
All
No.
you guys see is a flash of blue light, and that mage is gone.
Great. So we have ourselves a a problem to deal with later.
Oh, that ain't good.
So who are you guys?
The people who just saved your ass.
Well,
That is true.
Well, we would have been fine without you.
Yes, yes. I mean, dead people are always very comfortable.
Ornar, no, she really picked you up. You went down hard.
You know,
Yeah,
turn around and like
I am sorry. I apologize for my friend.
Valerie's gonna like pull some like twigs outside of a hinge that gets stuck in the house. You've got to be very careful, Metal Man. I mean, I don't even know how you're going to heal that.
It was just a software glitch. It's fine.
You look more like a hardware type of man.
Diablo's gonna pull his guitar around front.
Are you a fully functional robot man? You have all the parts you need to have a normal life?
Ornar will spin around and just reveal his metallic butt cheeks. Because he is only wearing his leather blacksmith apron. That is all the clothing he has.
Well, that's okay. I wonder why they put that there. Okay.
Isn't it obvious? For aesthetic reasons.
Okay, it's a interesting point.
Let me thank you, people. My name is Baron Daka Crystalgaze von Gorguts.
So your name is Daka. Okay.
Yeah, that's the short version. But that's actually just for friends, so it depends on.
We call him the Baron.
The Baron? He's from
Sometimes.
the Baron for the Barony? What's Baron
Yeah.
anyway?
I don't know. I think Daka is a great way to call him. You know,
Yes.
just for personal reasons.
Well, I could call him BD.
No,
Baron
we're
Daka.
not making up other names. If you really want to make it short, you can call me Daka. I allow it because you did save us.
That works for me.
Very kind.
And these are my companions.
And I'll just point at you so you can introduce yourselves.
I'm Ornar. Hi.
Do you have any more to that?
Me hammer good.
Me hammer good. Okay. Speak words very good in common. Yes, I get it. Yes, thank you.
He's kind of the the group. We all have one. I'm sure.
Also,
I am the.
I don't know what you mean.
so he's made of metal. You're made of wood?
Yes, I'm Kram Gaku, or just Kram for short.
Cram? Oh no,
Mhm.
Daka. Okay. That's
Oh, very easy to remember. Ooh, sorry.
so. I think
And you three?
well, first things first, we need to introduce to you the legend, the bull, Diablo. And she flips out a fan and like does a little flourish. Undefeated champion
Of
of the fighting ring.
Which ring?
Whichever ring he fights in. He
The world is my ring, friend.
Well, he is
those
very
who don't,
brutish.
those who have not fought him may not realize he's the champion yet, but he hasn't found a challenge he cannot overcome.
Mhm.
The mystery.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
I will note, Diablo, he wears a mask, but the mask's eyes actually move to emote with his emotions and everything. Like he can squint, he can make his eyes wide.
Yeah. Spider-Man style.
What's under the mask?
No man will ever find out.
But you're not a man.
Oh man.
Well, that's an interesting quandary. No man will ever find out. I mean, I'm assuming there's some big women who will never find out, the big, strong fighting women, but he's a champion. So long as he keeps his mask, he will keep his mojo.
Exactly. So, and we cannot forget my wonderful friend here, Renatus. He's a legendary fighter. He looks like he's dead, but he ain't, I guess.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he's super scary. I thought we had to fight him when I first met him, but he's a good guy.
several times I kind of wonder if he made a mistake, but he seems very useful. She winks at him.
So legendary, you have to save the horses first.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
he kind of didn't help.
I'm
Let's
pretty
chop
sure.
that lady's head off.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you play him down.
We were having a little bit of a discussion about whether or not we should escape and whether or not we should fight. And Diablo and I tend to fight, and Renata sometimes thinks a little bit bigger picture. So we weren't sure how much use you were going to be, so
He's the brains.
well,
I agree. That was a smart decision.
it was. Yes,
I apologize. You could not know that I am terrified of horses.
Wait, what? Okay. So
Okay, wait,
also
wait.
it's not.
Let me repeat that in slow. I am terrified of horses.
Well, that's a thing we'll have to figure out.
I think he fancies himself more a Schnoggle man.
Oh yes, I do like schnoggles. Schnoggles are so much of a superior animal.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you've seen a Schnoggle. You just may not have enjoyed the experience, heard the name, but you'll see. Oh yes, and I'm
Well,
Valerie.
what is a schnuckle?
Wait, what's
Get
the
out a small
experience?
notebook.
Experience of a Schnoggle?
It's a riding mount. It's everywhere.
Yes, you've probably seen.
The big
Yeah, you would have. No.
big pachyderms with the armored plates on them.
So,
It
Ornar,
was-
can
it
I
was-
get a
it was in
nature
the
check,
briefing notes.
please?
Nature check for everyone, or
Sure, everybody can roll a nature check.
Okay.
Except for the people who clearly know what they're talking about.
Unnatural 20.
one dirty 20.
So that's 2 dirty 20s. Okay. So, and Ornar has a 3. So
That tracks.
Schnoggles are one of the main beasts of burden in this Inuelan. They are similar to they are pachyderms, so they have these 3 toes, but they also kind of look like pangolins in a way, where they have like this shell on the back. They have these plates, armors, and they walk on all 4s. You know that the baby's called schnuppies.
So cute.
So they have the faces of pangolins, they have the shells of armadillos, and they have 3 clawed toes they walk on all 4s on.
So,
Ah, now I know what creature you mean. Yes. I did not know they were named that way.
I mean, you seem like a highly educated man, and this one, I think they might have forgotten to install part of his brain.
Wait, there's a
you must
difference
know the,
between mounts? I thought they were all the same. You just ride them.
I guess if you think about it that way, but you must have known the goblin word for it. I don't blame you.
What's that
Yeah.
goblin word for it?
Oh, you know
I don't speak goblin.
Göttel Rüsseltier.
that.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Well, I would
That's
I would like to be the first to thank you, and I'll hold out a hand. While I do not agree with your brutish ways, they did have it coming in some way.
Oh, they certainly did. You weren't the first people they kidnapped.
No,
You were going to be sold.
mm,
Him probably for parts. You probably for. I don't know.
Firewood.
Fascinating. No.
thank you.
Study probably.
Oh,
Might have been in a menagerie, or
Mm.
I mean, you're both unique.
did they not capture you?
No,
Oh, no.
We were here investigating this exact issue. So
So we are the issue.
well, that's an interesting statement.
We fell straight into their trap. Like, it was no chance.
Yeah. Well, I have some experience with these caravans. Not my first rodeo. I I knew how to approach it. I understand some amateurs might not know, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Very true.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am the finest smith in all the land. Don't call me an amateur.
Everyone has to
You
stop.
didn't know what a schnoggle was.
Yes.
I
he's
said
not-
smith. Nothing else.
So your name
He's
is
not a
Honor,
zoologist.
Honor Smith? Can we call you that?
Iron ore. Like the ore that's iron?
Iron Ore Smith. Okay.
Yeah, Ornar iron ore.
Honor Iron Ore. Okay. That's Honor Iron. I can't say these words.
Yeah, you know the ore that's iron?
Yes.
Yeah, it's an iron ore.
Iron Ore what?
Me! I'm iron ore. Ornar iron ore.
But yes, we are quite new in traveling, and especially in this small type of group. A few artisans and Chrome, what are we gonna, you don't have a title yet. You want a title? We should give you one.
I do not wish for a title.
Well, then it's just Chrome and 2 artisans. And we have
I'm
not been to a rodeo yet.
a rodeo. Okay, that's this is a strange place to look for a rodeo. This is a
No, we haven't. That's the point.
No, everywhere's a rodeo when I'm around.
Where are you heading next?
Well, I'm assuming we're going to go back to Inelia.
You seem very capable. Any chance we can tag along?
Well, if we can get your friend to calm down enough to get in the back of a cart, be pulled by a horse.
That's pretty much the distance that I at least have to have. Yep.
Okay, because if not, I have some nice silk rope. We'll tie you up in the back, gag you, and you can enjoy the ride peacefully.
That will
He
not
might
be
enjoy
Renatus, as you're
that
kind of
is-
looking
that-
around as this conversation is happening, you look up and you see waiting on the remains of this battle is a vulture, a scavenger of the dead. And as you look into its eyes, it flies off south towards the city, and you notice it's getting late.
Okay, so let's quickly loot the bodies, get everything in the cart, let the vultures have what they have, and let's get back.
Do we know who they were?
Doesn't matter, they're dead.
Okay.
Is that the mannerism that adventurers do to loot bodies? Is
Oh,
that
one
how you
man's,
actually get rich? We have been
what-
missing out, men.
Yeah, one man's deceased remains is another man's treasure.
Yes.
Oh, I'd have so much gold by now.
And they are kidnappers and savers, so they don't really deserve much respect.
So on the bodies, you find a total of 18 silver, 11 gold, and let me roll. And 9 copper. That was a really bad roll. Also 2 great axes, 2 scimitars, and 1 light crossbow. Crumb, can you make a nature check for me?
I sure can. For you, that'll be a lovely jubbly 8.
8. So this area had a bunch of flora and berry bushes around. And you notice that there's one bush that has these dark blackish purple very orb like berries, and you recognize these to be the devil's kiss, which is a berry that can be reduced down into a toxin if done correctly.
Can anybody here create toxins or poisons? There's a specific berry over there, the devil's kiss, that
Well,
might be useful.
take it and we'll figure it out, huh?
Okay, I'll start harvesting this bush.
Are
All
there
right.
any
You get enough berries
identifying
for one
marks?
dose.
Oh, sorry. Any identifying marks or letters or orders on these people about might help us identify who they were working for.
You guys already know this. It's just a small group of people that would they have like a what's the type of boat I'm looking for? Like a small drab boat, basically, that like smugglers would use. They would capture people, sail them along the coast, and get them over to the Singasian Empire.
Okay.
It's just
So
you found the person who has sent people out to the trap to these people that he was working with, and the mage is the only one left that you know of.
Okay. Yeah, so nothing else that might indicate some secret connection or anything.
Correct.
So okay. So yes, the Vultures would do the rest of the work. Load the weapons up into the cart. If nobody wants it, we can find a use for it. And Valerie is going to take the captured coin and put it into a pouch. So we'll divide this up later. Trust me, I'm not going to steal it.
Yeah, that's gonna pay for this. And Diablo will swing his guitar around, and you'll notice one of the strings are popped.
I might need some steel to fix some of the gaps I have.
Yeah.
Looks like they may have left a mark in me.
And soon enough, the lot of you are on the cart. Who's driving the cart?
I'll drive one.
All right. And you're heading back to the city of Ilnira to plan what comes next. And that's where we're going to take our mid-session break. So everybody, thank you so much for watching so far. We're going to take a short break to kind of freshen ourselves up. Also give you, the audience, the opportunity to freshen up as well, if you so choose. Stick around for our ad videos because we all have made new ones and a lot of them are really funny and I like them. So if you're just now joining us though,
I mean, where were you? Like, we're glad to see you, but you're maybe listening to our voices from sometime in the future. But you can definitely find us in all the podcast networks. Wherever you might find your podcasts. Lich Souls also appears every Wednesday on Lich Souls, so we do prestige encounters. Sorry, it's my first time doing this.
and the recorded sessions are also available on the podcast network and our YouTube channel the following Tuesday from the live broadcasts. Unless there's a holiday, then that's an extra day additional onto that.
Yeah,
kind of like how
what
business days work.
That's what I get for trying to be Noah.
Or
love you, Noah.
Adobe Premiere decides to be an idiot.
Yeah. So everybody, we'll be right back. Stick around and we'll see you real soon. Bye. Hello everybody and welcome to the mid-session break of Prestige Encounters. Us players take this time to refresh ourselves and get a few more snacks, refill our drinks in order to bring you a more exciting adventure. We would like to take this time to let you know about a few things that goes beyond our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. First and foremost, we have a Discord server at lichsouls.com/Discord that you can join and then play a wide assortment of games with us like Dead by Daylight, Sea of Thieves, first-person shooters, and more. The games we play together change as time goes on and new games are released, and you can join our Discord for more up-to-date information. You can even join us every Tuesday for our community game nights. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe once a month to one channel of your choice for free. Here at Lich Souls Gaming, we have streams that go beyond Dungeons and Dragons. Throughout the week, you can catch me live playing an assortment of games and even use your channel points that you earn during the streams in order to affect what happens in the stream itself. We have over 20 static and animated emotes that our subscribers get to use in our channel and other channels as well. So hit that subscribe button and join all the fun. Well, my cup of players tiers is running dry, so I'm going to let our other cast members tell you about our amazing sponsors for the rest of the stream.
Are you a dice nerd like me? Do you want more dice in your life? Head on over to Only Crits. With their wide selection of dice, I guarantee they'll have the dice for you. Want dice for the whole party? Check out their Dragon Eye dice set. 6 awesome dice sets all in one. And want brand new dice every single month? Use their subscription feature. They'll send a brand new dice set every single month to your doorstep. Now, are you ready to head on over to onlycrits.com and grab yours? Make sure to use code LICHSouls at checkout for awesome discounts. Happy rolling, friends.
Hi there viewers, I'm Josh from Prestige Encounters, and I heard you wanted the best looking maps out of all your friends. Well, do I have you covered with Arkenforge, the best map making tool for all your TTRPGs. There are many different asset packs which can be used within Arkenforge, but if none of these tickle your fancy, then import your own and create anything your heart desires. When building those maps, you don't want to forget about these features such as built-in animation and music plugins to make your maps feel alive at every moment, touchscreen support with Fog of War which allows in-person play, and a dynamic lighting system to make even your nighttime maps look their best. Making maps has never been easier, but now I hear what you're saying. I don't like subscription fees, and that's okay. Neither do I. Arkenforge is luckily only a single time purchase, and we can help you out even more if you use code LICHSouls at checkout. That's right folks, if you want the best maps around, use Arkenforge, and don't forget to use our code LICHSouls at checkout.
Welcome to Prestige Tales.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you come in there. Welcome to another episode of Prestige Tales. Tonight, we tell the tale of the Dungeon Master who could. Once upon a time, there was a story of a Dungeon Master trying to weave a grand tale of heroes and monsters. While the prose was mighty, something was missing. Combat in its most epic form must come with epic music. Knowing that this was lacking, one day the Dungeon Master tried to create music of their own. Let's see what happened. A moment meant to be the culmination of their tale instead became a tragic end. Ashamed, the Dungeon Master walked off into the sunset, never to be seen again. The moral of this tale, be the Dungeon Master that could with Midnight Syndicate.
Yeah, and you all hear an angelic choral movement surrounding the Casimir, which does not fit this music that's playing right now, which is fine because it's lovely music.
Midnight Syndicate are a talented musical production group creating gothic, horror, and fantasy music from your role-playing game at home. Don't be a natural 1, roll a natural 20 with Midnight Syndicate. These absolute legends can be found at www.midnightsyndicate.com on the YouTube, Alexa, Spotify, or Apple Music.
Oh, hey there, bud. Didn't see you there. Glad you could stop on by during your mid-session break there. Oh, I'm just having a cold one and watching the game here in memory of my late cousin. You may have heard of the guy, Prestige Pete Peterson. God rest his soul. Boy, I tell ya, old Pete there was a good man, and definitely did not fake his own death to throw off the scent of the IRS there. Oh, that's a touchdown. But if old Petey were here, he'd want me, his cousin, Lich Souls Larry, to tell you all about the incredible merch over there at the Lich Souls Gaming merch store. Every bit of merch you can think of to help support your favorite D&D stream. They got such things as t-shirts, hoodies, mouse pads, stickers, and so much more. So head on over to lichsouls.com/merch and pick yous up some merch there today. Well, I better get on up out of here and let you get back to your mid-session break there. Let me just find my coat and when you know it, I'm already wearing it. But before I go, I got this nice casserole back at the house if you want to come on by and take it home with you. Wouldn't be no trouble at all. You can just bring the container back at your earliest convenience. Let me just try to find my coat here. And still wearing it. Oh, jeez. I swear my mind these days, it just ain't what it used to be. Speaking of losing their mind, you know who died recently?
Did you just yawn?
Yes.
Tell me, son, what have you been drinking to keep yourself hydrated and energized? Generic coffee brand? Fool! You should be drinking Rogue Energy. What's Rogue Energy? Well, I'm glad you asked. Rogue Energy is an energy drink made by gamers for gamers. It is made to be the ultimate gaming energy drink with 0 fillers, 0 added sugars, plenty of essential vitamins, and oh so low calories. You can be supremely energized and or hydrated without the monstrous macros of the competitors. Not to mention the wide array of delicious flavors that Rogue Energy and Hydration come in. That includes both the powder formula and canned energy drinks. And get this, Lich Souls Gaming knows that our viewers are hard-working and hard-gaming individuals that need that energy throughout the day. So you can use code LichSouls at checkout for a discount off your order of Rogue Energy. And how do you feel, young gamer? I feel great! Rogue Energy has been a complete game changer, and my order also came with this convenient shaker. You've really shown me some useful info, Mr. Rogue, sir. Now that is indeed what I love to hear.
Hello everybody, this is your Dungeon Master Michael speaking. Don't forget to hit the follow button for the channel if you have not done so already. It is completely free and you'll get immediate access to all of our follower modes. Don't forget also that it is September and you get 25% off the base subscription for Twitch. We recently added over 20 new emotes, including animated and static emotes that you have seen people use throughout the stream. We love to see it. And we'll be live very soon. Hope you're enjoying the adventure so far. And the players don't know this, but I'm about to completely change the campaign by doing a TPK. Campaign 4 starting next week. And welcome back, everyone. So where we last left off, the party was traveling through the Brilliant Forest back to the mega city of Elnira. It's at this point that the sun has now fully begun to set, and the shining light of the city is there in the distance. You are approaching the gate to Wednir, the central section of Elnira, and the gates of this place are these grand wooden doors that can be raised up and down with a portcullis that is at the front. So you have this kind of area over a moat that goes from the forest to the central section of the city, and the carts are able to be stopped and then over between the portcullis and the gate that is currently half closed. Are you going to drive your carts up?
Yes, we should. I presume there's going to be a toll for the carts, but because we're approaching the city, so I presume there's going to be a toll going in.
There will be, to your knowledge.
Did we check if there's anything other in the cart?
Well, Daka, you're hiding back there. Why don't you check? Maybe secret compartment full of diamonds.
I would claim those. They're really good for casting.
Yes, let's
make an investigation check, please, Daka.
Just want to make sure that we don't have anything illegal on board.
Oh, we never checked the cards. Oh. I was going to ask, but I forgot.
Now I am. It's an 11.
11? You don't see... The cart's pretty bare. It's mostly for transporting people. So there's no, like, sections where you get, like, where you put, like, a chest or anything like that you find. As the carts get pulled up, there are these guards in this kind of reddish leather armor. One of them's holding a pike, and he walks up. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you today, this fine evening,
Do
gentlemen?
you have any travel papers?
Presumably we have travel papers.
You don't.
No.
All
Do I have-
right.
does-
Do you
does,
mind if we look at the carts?
Of course, yes, we just
Anything
have
to
the
declare?
We have a couple recovered weapons in the back, which we are going to sell. But outside of that, not much cargo except for just their companions.
All right. Give us just one moment. As he like looking around the car, like taking the shaft of his pike and like tapping the car in different places. Another one comes up. Kresna Nima, beautiful tonight, eh?
Yes, quite lovely. I just say
As you look up, and the shining silver and blue moons are high in the sky. Nima is in its waning phase while Kresna is waxing.
you having a pleasant evening with the beautiful light of the moons?
Oh, this is my first time working night shift at the central gate. It's quite exciting, I would think.
Yes, you are quite a brave man, guarding our glorious city from invaders. Which
Make a
will not
persuasion
come.
check.
Yeah, that's what we do. It's an 18.
18? Oh, golly gee. Well, I like to think that's why I joined the Sunkeepers after all, so I can help protect the city. And he like kind of like pushes his shoulders back and like is like, so have you been to the city before?
Oh, and her cheeks flush, and she fans herself a little bit. I actually grew up in the city. Sorry, it's people like you have made it feel so safe in this dangerous wide world.
Well, one of my favorite places to get a late night snack is the Dragon's Beard. It's right down the street there.
And so she faints briefly, resting her head against Diablo's shoulder.
Your performance check.
Yeah, that's what we do. 25.
25. So as you do this, the other guard comes around, the other Sunkeeper comes around. All right, you're free to go.
And so she presses a kiss against her hand and just gently touches against his cheek, saying, "We are busy tonight, but maybe one night."
As Renatus hits the reins and the cartilage is for he's like stunned for a moment. He goes, and as you're just out of reach, getting out of reach, he's like, "Oh wait, can I have your address?"
Diablo looks to the new people. Real master at work, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. He is charming, nonetheless, but he will probably die.
He?
The young boy. Or girl. It's all the same.
Why would he die?
He's a little too soft for this line of work.
Yes. Can't be too distracted by a woman who can blush on command, and she just blushes again, and then it fades.
Incredible. You can blush on command. Good to know.
You'll notice that while she's doing this, she quickly does what appears to be some, what looks like some somatic components to a spell. And then lets it go. It's amazing the things you can learn.
So, your magic, you are self-taught, or did you join a proper school?
I don't think there are proper schools for being magnificent.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, ego, self-taught.
No, that's I learned performance, but you know, the nature of the music, the performance magic, I mean, these are not something that you learn at a school. These are something you learn from masters who are used to working the street, used to working the world. Magic schools are stodgy, full of books. They teach you skills, but they don't teach you the true essence of beauty.
I
They
must
do
say
teach,
you're
like music. No, you could learn to sing. That's beauty.
You can learn to sing, but you cannot learn to love the music unless it's already in your heart.
So with that being said, the cart is immediately directed to start heading down to the lower level. But before that happens, you find yourselves the hosts clopping along these stone streets that are lined with these flickering oil lamps, street lamps, and these buildings that are made of this stone that is think very French Quarter in many ways, with statues at the top of them of various creatures that are said to be like protectors of the city, with these beautiful tile roofs and alcoves and architecture that just speaks radiance. The upper level of Ilnira is where the governance of the city takes place, along with the houses of the aristocrats, where these hedges are cut into all manner of shapes, sizes, depictions. Fountains flow as the water kind of like cascades down these marble statues and fixtures, and kind of like has its own sparkle to it as the moonlight catches it. And then you begin to move down to the next level, where the stalls and markets are now closed for the evening. They're covered with tarps that are tied down very tautly, along with storefronts as well. It's out here that you need to make a decision. Are you going to take a lift to go down to a lower level of the Wednir central section? Because the lift is one bit per person, and then if you live in a different part of the city, you need to each take the train, which is 1 sterling per person.
We do have some bits in sterling on hand if we are looking to head back to our own locations, but we do have to deal with the cart and horse. I assume we're not going to keep them. Probably better to sell.
I don't mind selling them. So,
But,
do you know any merchant that is still open at this time?
Well, no. You
Any
might-
stable would still be open.
Yes, and say these are fine workhorses, I assume. You look like the expert with that fancy eye.
Make
You
a
mean
nature
the
check.
weapon or the horses?
I don't know. I'm not a merchant, nor a craftsman.
What kind of check you wanted me to make?
Nature check, please.
Nature.
Naturally.
I will definitely turn around going,
Ornar, you want to like throw a look on this too? Like, help me out.
Oh, if you think I'll help. Or no,
Always. I
stumble
always love
over
your
and,
opinion on stuff.
Does Orn
And-
make it a disadvantage?
and accidentally cast guidance on him.
okay.
Accidentally.
Nature check, please, with guidance.
Oh, it's a 23. Plus a d4.
27.
Good lord.
These horses could sell for a couple tens of copper to the right stable. The carts a little bit less. I'm not copper, I mean gold. But you know, you could get a fair price for them.
I assume a few gold per horse, plus minus
And I have a small abacus go like,
about this much. But that's guesswork.
I'm guessing you get
Different
about 50
talent
gold
pool.
from all four things together. Minimum.
And yeah, and if I add the weapons, to this much.
Well, I'm assuming the weapons would have to go somewhere different than the horse.
Depends on the merchant. If we go with the stable and then a cart house and then a smith, we got 3 different. But if we go to a general store and give it all in one swoop, makes it easy. But sometimes, usually they take 10% more off, and then it's like, okay, yeah.
I don't
Depends.
know. I don't need to know the economics.
and I give
Yeah.
you proper math on,
And then depending on which one, if it's a family business, they take even more. But then if it's like one-off stuff, and then there's the back alley ones. And
Yeah, but that's second level spells. I'd love to silence.
a little bit of over analytical.
So, I mean, we do have a location we're staying in, so I mean, we can sell the carts here if we have some time at the stable, keep the weapons, sell them at the blacksmith, and then, I mean, we have an inn.
more effort, more coin, definitely. That was the short version. I'm
I'd
trading.
also like to just check out the blacksmith. You know,
It is.
Poke.
I don't think they're open right now.
Yes, it is late.
Whoa.
Stables will be open, but not necessarily smiths. But there will be blacksmiths.
when they're open, you know, just I miss an anvil, like a real one. It's
Okay.
been hard to find one on the road.
You don't want to eat the axes or anything?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. You said you needed metal. I wonder if you like put it in your body or like affix it to yourself. I mean, would it be cool to have 2 battle axes on your chest?
Don't be silly. It doesn't work like that.
I don't know.
No. I just need a nice hot forge and someone that knows how to swing a hammer.
Like a good oil bath too.
Yeah.
So
You
where are you
know.
all heading at the moment? Are you trying to head to the stable first?
I think so.
All right, so you get to the stable. There is a older human man that is kind of like marking out the stalls. Oh, hello. How can I help you today?
Nasty.
So
no!
we have picked up some
As he's like
Some
adjusting
extra
his teeth
horses.
in his mouth.
Oh, that was so perfect. It hurts my soul.
Oh, some extra horses. Okay,
yeah.
well.
Horses and carts.
Oh, and
Oh,
cards. I
that's-
could also look at those. Are you looking to sell them?
if you don't mind.
If I don't what?
Mind.
What do I mind?
As in,
Well, you
yes,
mind
please. We'd like to
horses,
sell them.
so-
Okay, but how much were you looking to get for these?
I'll
Okay.
look at Decker.
I'll take out the abacus.
How much?
About
I need a number.
50
You
orals?
said we can get 50 gold from them minimum.
Yes, I mean, they are, not very heavily used horses. They seem to be in good condition based on the inspection, but if you'd like to show your own, the carts themselves, we took them on a short journey and we no longer need them, but they do also seem to be in sturdy condition.
we're looking for about 60 orals.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. So 13.
13.
Was that an advantage because of the assist at
You
all?
there should have
or-
been with advantage. So 19.
Okay, then 19.
I could go with 55 orals for these items. Does that sound fair?
I'll like.
Mention that they're combat ready. They didn't run.
These are combat ready horses. They ain't scared of a thing.
Not even a fireball. I was actually impressed.
It's
Yeah,
impressive. Are you able to demonstrate for me?
No, but and you can see that they look a little singed. I'm gonna say we got a little up close and personal with a fireball. The horses were at a distance. They didn't even blink.
All right. You're training me. 60 orals.
It's a fair price.
All right, so you take 60 gold coins that are known as orals in this city, and hand them over to Diablo.
You don't want me to shoot the horse with a fireball?
No,
We can't do that. The guards will come by and it'll be a whole thing.
This little boy is cute, and he'll just pat his head like a little aggressively. Anyway, y'all have a nice night.
Only because you don't know me.
We're going to thank you for your custom. We will leave you so you can enjoy your evening. Hopefully, get a restful night.
This is the kind of night that'll wake the dead. I'm close enough to it.
Well, hopefully you have some good, peaceful days ahead.
All right, where are y'all heading now?
I'm assuming because the troop, as I'm gonna call the three who were traveling together, do have housing, so we'd assume we would head towards the prancing tabby on the 5th level of the city.
Well, you already said you have lodgings, which I then responded to.
You got some more space for 1, 2.5. I know, I'm full grown, but always call me half because I'm smart. Then never mind.
We have some fresh coin. I'm sure we can make arrangements for some more. And you're new to the area.
Yeah, we pretty much just landed with the boat on the other side.
Well, then you're lucky you were saved by us. I am a local. And so we've been here for a little bit of time. We just did a little bit of work, but yes, let's settle for the night. We'll need to pay for some passage, though.
What do you mean by passage paying? I think we're in the city.
No, the city is massive. One needs to transport between sections. You need to take train to transport between levels. You need to take a lift. It will take weeks to travel on foot.
Yeah, you need some sterling and bits laying around in your pockets to get around here.
That sounds cumbersome, but impressive too.
Well, it is the greatest city in the world.
But no free public transport?
What in
Nah.
free?
Not a very great city if you don't got at least a free wagon lying around.
Yep, Gunnar, you're right.
Much like you, the city requires maintenance. Maintenance requires taxation.
As you guys walk past, you hear a shout from a sightkeeper from across the street. Oi, keep it moving, it's getting late.
Of course, we are on our way. Just heading to the to Sun Transport for our inn for the evening. Thank you for your diligence.
Why are we being rushed?
Do not question the Sunkeepers.
I'm asking you.
I want to question them.
Well, we are a strange-looking group. Just stay out of trouble, move along, don't get noticed, don't cause trouble.
Okay, no public transportation and aggressive guards. Got it.
There's public transportation. You just have to pay for it. What do you live that people
not really
travel
public.
for free? Well,
Where we come from. Let me get the town name right.
I'm glad you had to think about it.
So as he thinks on this town name, so the city of Elnira is built. Dorothyniak.
Yeah, that's what.
The city of Elnira is built on kind of a strait of land between the Widow's Bay and the crater of Mirth. I'm sorry, Mersh. The interior of the city is kind of lined with these buildings that is on the side of the crater, and you can see these lifts that go up and down amongst the 8 levels that the city has. There are also lifts in the inside of the city because it could take about a full day to walk from, or a couple days to walk from the Widow's Bay side of the city all the way to the front. So there are transportation methods from that side to that side. Because you as players have already noticed, because I gave this pre-campaign knowledge, but I'm saying this for viewers' sake. The city to walk from one end from the northwestern to the southeastern side would take about 2 weeks. This is a city that goes from the surface to the bottom. That takes about 2 weeks to go from one side to another, and then lifts to go up and down. That goes all the way down to the Underdark. You guys will find a lift where there is a old gnomish man that is currently operating it. Going down.
Is correct. We are heading to the 5th level.
All right, that'll be 6 bits, please, for the 6 of you.
6 bits. So she'll take 6 bits out of the money they found from the people, and pass those out.
Very good. And he'll go over to the operational pad and he'll pull a lever, and there's going to be like a pressure gauge, like a pressure device that kind of releases, and this like very shrill sound of air escaping from a mechanism will like start to push out, and the lift will start going down as steam rolls out from the machinery that operates the gears of the giant chains of this raising and lowering platform. You go down past the 3rd and 4th levels. You see that there are residential places. There are also agricultural spots where people have learned to kind of irrigate the land beneath and grow crops to fund the city and the city's food source, as well as the wilds are very much dangerous for traditional farmers to send in their crops that way. And eventually you come down to the 5th level, where it's mostly taverns and other residential properties, townhomes, apartments, that sort of thing. And you find your way to the Prancing Tabby, which is very lively for the time of night that it is.
Here we are.
It looks. How posh are we looking here? Are we looking like high end, or are we looking quite low end?
It's
like low
modest.
Modest. It's delightful.
The 5th level is not exactly known for its opulence, but it is comfortable and friendly.
That's all we can ask for.
This establishment is usually not my class, but I think it will be enough for today.
Well, it's certainly a warm bed, a good meal. You might find the simple things have comfort.
Oh, I don't mind the simple things. It's more about being surrounded by simple minds.
Well,
That's a very interesting thing to say in pleasant company.
So as you walk through the door, you find that it is busy with people drinking for the evening, and people are getting a little rowdy tonight. There are people kind of like having various games of chance at different tables, drinking, and there is a middle-aged gnomish woman with her hair tied up in a bun, blonde, and it goes down to curls in the front, kind of like bustling between tables. She goes, "Oh, Valerie, there you are. I'm so worried about you." And she's gonna run over and like kind of like hug your leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
El
she, like,
Diablo.
pats her on the shoulder. Marie, you're looking as beautiful as you were earlier.
Oh, stop. You know that's not gonna get you a free room again.
And I say it's always worth a try. We brought some additional companions if you have another room for rent.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you know that any friends of yours that are friends of mine, George! And this like drunken man's gonna sit up. You're out of the room! It's all taken care of, don't worry.
Perfect. And yes, we had a very interesting evening. We saved these three.
Oh, goodness. You know that it is dangerous out there. You have to be careful, especially if you're new to the city.
Very new. And she leans down. The goblin looks like he might have a lot of money, but who knows?
The goblin has great ears and is not rich.
Well, you are a baron.
Well,
Title does not come with money.
Different place.
you're very lucky that Caius was looking over you. You know, as travelers and such, and you're very fortunate to be saved from such a terrible situation. And I'm happy that you listened to what I was saying about the rumors I've been hearing about the people trading that's been going on around here. I'm happy you stopped it.
Oh yeah, they didn't stand any chance.
Yes. They did.
Yeah.
What is it? One of them escaped.
Oh yeah.
The others are feeding the vulture.
In the blue flash.
Oh, they turned their life around and started feeding the wild animals. Sounds sweet and lovely. I'm so happy to hear that.
In a way, yeah.
I do love it when kindness overtakes people.
Mary is a little naive with the ways of the world at times.
Mm-hmm.
She's like the happy-go-lucky mom. All right, come on over to the bar. I got some more news for you.
Of course. You're comfortable sharing it with our new...
Well, any friends of yours, a friend of mine.
Of course. Diablo? As always, lead the way.
All right, what's your poison of choice?
Anything that'll numb this.
And Diablo motions to his side that has like a fresh like slash in it.
Oh, dearie me. No, let me go ahead and get something to hold on. She's gonna scrum to the back and come out. She's with a bandage. She's just gonna like kind of start wrapping your side with the bandage.
You don't have to do that, Mary. I'll
Oh,
put some dirt in it. It'll be
she's gonna
fine.
slap your hand away.
She does it very slowly.
You see that there's 3 people over there.
Which ones?
She kind of like gestures to these people in a corner, kind of drinking to themselves and talking. They're wearing these dark purple robes, like this royal purple robe color, that seem to be shambly put together.
Yeah, what about them?
It's a group that's been popping up around the city. They call themselves the Watchers.
They certainly seem to be watching something. I don't know what though.
But you know, they mostly operate on the lower levels. They take in the poor, then they feed and shelter them. And then the ones that are more dedicated to the Grand Watcher, where are those?
Okay. That's interesting. I don't really know what to do with that information as of right now, but thanks for the heads up.
No problem. Just something I know about the new organization running up within the city. I just there's just something about them that gives me uneasy feelings, you know.
I like how the robes look. Good color.
Right. Anyway, what is your poison of choice? I got so many different types of drinks.
That beautiful red that you had for me last time would be nice.
Oh yes, the Malbec. I can get that for you, no problem.
Of course, yes, Malbec. I love the sound. It rolls off the tongue.
Cherry warm water, please.
Do you need a booster seed? I don't mean offense. I'm sorry.
Sorry, say that again. That.
Do you need a booster seed?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
At least it's coming from a gnome.
I mean, they probably have booster seats for the smaller.
It's not because
species.
you're well, it is because you're a goblin, but you're just short like me. I'm just trying to be courteous and accommodating.
Okay, I will try out.
I will get on the chair. I can look over the top.
You're right. This does feel a little bit humiliating. I will take the booster chair, please.
And she's gonna look at Ornar and Crum. Oh dear, I've never seen ones that's quite as operational as you.
Can I get a pint of your strongest oil, please? Thicker the better.
I have olive.
Never tried that before, but
I can see
it
if any of the machinery, like some of the lubricating oil, is available. I don't know if it's what you want.
Oh, that exactly.
Oh, nice vintage 10W30.
And what about you? She'll look at Cram.
I'll just take a water, but did you mention you saw more of my kind? Sorry.
Oh, I mean, many automatons were around at one point, but you know, pre-calamity, they were quite abundant, and then you all sort of stopped operating when magic wasn't in the world.
Well, have you seen any that look as old as me?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I wish I could help. I do.
It's okay. Also, do you know how to create poison out of these? And he'll hold up the devil's tongue.
Whoa. Not here, Cram.
I've got to ask.
I don't know what kind of woman you take me for.
I don't know.
Visually, and give you like a very obvious wink, but like is not trying to be concealed at all.
So, is that it? You can?
No, I couldn't never help you with that.
Crom, that's okay. You know, you've made your offer from there. Wink. And she says wink because she winks this time. But you know,
she's trying to be a cool mom right now.
Some things are not discussed in.
I'd rather. Listen here. If you're gonna make poison, I'd rather you do it in the house.
I don't think creating poisons is it illegal in this place? It's just.
Oh yeah, you don't just make poison, yeah.
Why not?
No, you have to have a license for that. That's something that.
Yeah,
how do I do that?
Apothecaries do.
How do I get a license?
You should join the Alchemist Guild for when you're manufacturing that kind of thing in the first place. You don't want to miss out on your registration fees. There's licensing fees.
Renatus, what would you like to drink, dear?
Just nail for me, please. Thank you.
Of course. And she goes back and takes a moment and comes back and presents each of you with the drink of your choice.
Assuming Diablo just has some really strong shit in front of him.
No, you got water because you need to heal.
It's like water with lemon.
And herbal tea.
This engine oil looks extra thick. Perfect. I kind of pop it. Ornar will pop his face mask up and just pour it inside.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
Diablo will drink some of the water, and I will note as you guys look at him as he lifts the glass to his mask, it kind of retracts a little bit, like where the teeth are, and opens. And he takes a sip through some scarred lips.
All right, well, breakfast will be served in the morning for you. You're welcome to stay as long as you like. As long as you're paying, of course, because this isn't a charity house. If there's anything I hear that's going on in the city, I'll let you know.
It's wonderful. You're always helpful.
Yes, but I'm sure the sergeant will want to see you in the morning regarding the people that you took care of.
Of course, yes. They will certainly be helpful in our revolt.
Oh, and don't forget the muffins I made for him this time.
We will certainly
She
remember the
blushes
muffins.
a little bit.
They looked so perfect. I'm so sorry we missed them last time.
Muffins for the guards. Oh,
Diablo drinks the rest of his water, and he goes and looks for a big guy that may be having fun with his friends.
Okay, make a perception check.
All right. That's a 16.
There is a half-orc man, burly, kind of wearing the shirt similar to, a traditional tank top, just plain white, smeared with grease and dirt. He's a factory worker, as he has like burn scars across his arms.
All right. Diablo, kind of, walks over. It's a little 5'4" guy. Comes up to him.
It's like, hey, you look like a big, strong guy. I have a challenge for you.
Guy turns around and stares at you. Like 6'5".
How about we arm wrestle? Whoever wins buys the other a pint.
Well, Mom always told me that violence is not the answer.
Oh, we're not violence. It's just a friendly moving of arms.
Okay. Contested strength rolls.
All right.
One thing. So as this is happening, she sees that he's coming up and doing this. She is going to pull her guitar out and start playing kind of like classic, standoff, like good old-fashioned Western music, right? Building up to it, and gonna give a bardic inspiration to Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ornar is just witnessing this whole thing, just gonna tap Diablo on the shoulder and I think you got this, buddy, and cast guidance on him.
This is a little overkill, but sure. Diablo will put his arm out.
Diablo always gets musical accompaniment. I'm sorry, nothing.
All
cool
right,
he
go
does
ahead and roll.
is gonna have.
Give me a
Come on,
total.
big guy. So it's bless is how much did you say? Or D4 and then D6. Okay, cool. All right.
D6 whenever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna add the D4 and the D6 because that's the D4, that's the D6. So that's gonna be a total 19. Yeah.
He rolled a 2 plus 3. So 5. So as you go, it's like
I'll describe this one.
Okay.
Yeah. So they lock hands, and Diablo's gonna make a show of this. He starts straining and everything. I'm assuming this guy's giving his might back, maybe. And Diablo's gonna start like, yeah, you're a big guy, yeah, shit. And then he's gonna slowly work his way back and just like raise an eyebrow at him, and then just like touch his hand to the table.
Well, I guess you won fair and square.
You know,
There was
how
no
about you keep?
interference on your skill at all that affected the outcome of this. So
It
I
really
owe you a
didn't. None of
pint.
it mattered.
Yeah, you keep that pint, buddy. That was fun.
Okay, I guess the embarrassment was enough for you.
Hey, I mean, Diablo was trying to sell, so he was trying to make that seem believable.
Yeah, and
It
as
was-
it's
it was
going,
believable.
like the music is like building up to like a pitch with the guitar as he's like failing. There's a little bit of tension, and then it ends with like the perfect as he puts his hand down. Valerie puts her guitar away. She's just doing her job. Her job is to hype him up.
So, I will say that there's nothing else to really do for this evening, so you all may go ahead and go to your rooms and take a long rest for the evening and wake up in the morning feeling refreshed and ready to continue on with your day.
All right.
You wake up to the smells of food and beverage being prepared down below as the tavern is not nearly as busy as it was the night before. All right, well, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mary. You're looking even more vibrant this morning.
You know, I had a fresh shipment of blueberries come in. I was able to make the most delectable pancakes with them.
Ah, pancakes. They are almost crepes, but fluffier, and so they're delightful.
I also have some ham steak here for you. And that's an egg. That's all I was really able to prepare this morning.
That works.
The muffins are not for you. Do not touch them.
Yes, she looks at the three new people with kind of an icy glare for a second. Do not touch the muffins.
I mean, I literally do not eat, so it's fine by me.
Well, I can't tell with Daka, but you may know the Muffin Man, but you do not know Maddie. Do not fuck with Maddie. Excuse my language.
They're probably sweet, right? No, they're not usually my palate. I prefer the sour ones.
Sour muffins? In what way?
Oh, you bake muffins and don't use sugar, and then on top you got some citrus glaze, or instead of water, just a little bit of vinegar. Like you get it.
Fascinating.
Put some sour raspberries in there.
Well, what about if we put some of Crom's special berries on a muffin sometime?
Speaking of them, where can I get one of these licenses from?
Well, you'd have to go to the second level and go to the guild and apply for a license to join the guild. I think last I checked, the fee was about 300 gold.
Oh, wow. That's
What's
really
about
interesting.
the public library?
That's awesome. 300.
We
Okay.
don't have one of those.
You are a massive city and don't have a public library?
Well, it is a really big city. I can't possibly know of everything, but I don't think we have one of those. I know that there is a library in the Mages Guild.
Yeah, we ain't got no libraries down here.
So there's a great number of books. I mean, in my house we had a fascinating library in my home, but that was more of a personal library for my family.
You
have
got
to
something in
remember that-
demonology?
Sorry?
You got something in your personal library on demonology?
Does she?
Make a history check for me.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I mean, she would lie anyways, but 17.
To your knowledge, you would not.
No, I don't think I ever. I mean, it seems like a strange subject to read up on demonology. I mean, demons don't really walk this world anymore. Those books are more Theoretical.
Yeah, let me replug that. I don't know why.
Is it, we talked about demonology and it made you disappear. Did you cast invisibility?
I am Daka now.
Yeah. Can you do the Daka voice for us, please?
No.
Okay.
Next campaign, if he's an NPC, I will.
That's where you have like a voice mod. But no, nothing on demonology. I mean, a little couple of religious texts, but I think nothing significant, more theoretical, the history of the world, things like that.
Oh.
The fall of Zulna and Skade, and the gods rising from their death, things like that.
Bunch of nerdy mumbo jumbo, basically.
Precisely.
Books on forging and how to forge better weapons?
No, that I know that you could find in Rubaelon. For the Master Smiths. Of Silveria.
So those are who I have to talk to.
Yeah, we have plenty of Smiths here that are capable.
Let's see if our wizard and smithing license actually apply here.
I need a license to smith?
You have one.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yep, that's what that was.
I thought that was just my ID badge.
That's pretty much the same. That's why the dwarves told you it's very important keep it on you all times.
That makes sense now.
Gallery inspects his head.
What is your intelligence again?
It's 6.
Okay. Alright, well, you need to deliver these to the sergeant.
Of course.
And he might have some more information for you.
Of course. She kind of pats Maddie on the cheek and picks up the muffins. We will take as great care of these as if we were escorting you ourselves.
Oh, you're sweet.
And Crumb, as soon as we get the cash, we'll get your license for poison making. Or
alchemy.
Alchemy here.
Well,
yes.
That is if we're still tagging along, I presume.
Well, we are about to make a report on your kidnapping. It would be very helpful if you came with us.
Okay. And then after that, is the plan to stick together, or?
I mean, I don't know. What do you think about the undead?
He raises an eyebrow at you.
I have no distaste or I'm indifferent to the undead, I guess.
You better get some distaste.
Okay.
I mean,
he doesn't eat, so he doesn't have any taste.
Aren't Warforged basically undead?
No, y'all are different.
Yeah, but we don't age and don't die.
You
Yeah, but
are
it's
very
different.
much alive.
Becca, was I dead when you found me?
You were inert.
So you're undead.
No,
I don't think it's really nice to call him that, Deca.
Wait,
Well,
who did
seems
I
like
call
before
what?
me.
You called him an inert.
Inert. That's a type of being. You can be inert. That means you're not moving much, and you're on the stop.
I thought his being was Warforged, like me.
And if you meant I'd call him a nerd, then it's very polite because he is a nerd.
I would have to say, technically, he's made of plants, so every part of him is always growing and moving, yeah?
That's what I meant. They are both pretty much alive.
No, yeah, I mean...
This is starting to hurt my head. Let's all head out. The muffins are still warm, and we want to get them this out onto Matthias before, they get cold.
No one likes a cold muffin. Let's get going.
Yeah, but no running, please, okay? We got form.
We should probably get you a little holster so you can ride on Ornal's back.
Oh yeah, but
Wait,
Or
like
is
the
there-
saddle?
Yes, like a little back holster with like straps on the front, and he can
Baby
cast
Bjorn.
spells from your back.
Does that make me a mount? Like those armored ones we were talking about earlier. That's me.
If that's what you want to be, you can be whatever you want.
Do I have to walk on all fours, or can I stay on my feet?
You can stay bipedal.
Are we sure?
I'd like to walk myself, please. Thank you.
all right, just to circle back here. Those people who captured you were gonna sell you to the Sanguisian Empire, ran by a bunch of nasty undead people. You know, vampires and the like. They, you know, suck your blood out, use your eyeball jelly to butter their toast, all
We
that
don't
good
have
stuff.
blood or eyeballs.
They're gonna use your metal to make shoes.
Oh no! Shoes!
Exactly.
I don't like those people very much.
Oh god, my god.
It seems like we're forming a group then.
That's yeah.
All right, everyone shake at the same time. Left hand, right hand.
So to get to you guys head down the street of the 5th level to the barracks for this sector of the middle section of the city, or the Wetney section of the city. And you walk in, you see this Leonin man who is, sorry, not Leonin, Tabaxi man who kind of has like the features of a jaguar, stark black hair, these kind of like fluorescent green eyes, with this brilliant silver armor, silver in color, as he's like writing a book and a ledger of some sort. You recognize to be the sergeant.
Sergeant Matthias.
Oh, you all have returned.
We have? Oh, before we start, Maddie has a gift for you. They're still warm.
I appreciate it.
Yes. So, as you, as was suggested, there was a kidnapping ring. And so, with the great strength of Diablo and Ornatus, we were able to free these 3 who were kidnapped and dispatch most of the kidnappers.
What do you mean by most?
One of them used fancy magic bullshit to get away.
I see. Well, no matter, the help will put them at bay for quite some time. I do have another issue at the moment.
Course?
The lower levels of the city. I've had a little bit of trouble with these purple cloaked figures. Chasing off. Yes, chasing off the Sun Keepers.
Chasing off the Sunkeepers. That's unusual.
They have a bit of a rebellious nature, I assume, where they're gathering the small folk.
So, is this rebellion you fear?
It's more problematic. The city has a very strict order to it that must be maintained, as we are one of the safest places on the continent.
Yes, indeed.
If you're so safe, why do you get kidnapped?
Yeah, they want to end it. You want to end the city.
We were close.
And that's why we were sent.
I like the way you think.
Anyway, on the level below on Cog Bottom, it's quite annoying. It's not necessarily something that we're doing that is wrong to the people, but when we chase a thief, they kind of block our paths and stop the guards from being able to pursue them.
I see.
So, people are stealing, hurting others, and the Watchers are allowing it to happen. This is a problem.
It is. Anyway, I'll deal with that, but here's your reward for helping me with the nappers, that is. And he is going to throw a coin pouch on the table containing 50 gold.
Of course. Valerie picks it up and touches it to her belt for now. That is very generous. It was a good deed, but of course, as you say, orals make the world go round.
They always do. There's a few other things I've heard that if you're looking for money that you might be able to find work in. I know that there's an expedition to the ruins in the bottom of the cavern, where you might be able to scour some artifacts from the old Drow kingdom that the city is built on. There's also issues with monsters in the mines that you can go and take care of as well. And then I heard a merchant is looking for a escort to Rebelon to the south, although that would be quite a long journey.
It would be.
Just looking at the others.
I'm not sure if I speak for everybody, but at least me and my compatriots definitely are interested in the ancient lore.
You're talking about delving deep into the Drow kingdom? Looking for artifacts?
That would be very much appreciated.
Yes.
Interesting.
I didn't take you for dwellers, but it is the type of work, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I sparkle better in the sun, but money's money, right?
Well, the monsters in the mines are problematic as well. Do we have any report on what kind of monsters, or just the usual clearing those things that crawl from the dark?
The usual.
The usual. Good. Thank you. We will take these under advisement.
Of course, I'm sure there's other work that you would be able to find outside what I have heard of. I wish I could be more help, but technically I'm not supposed to be offering you any jobs.
Well, we are just happy to help the Sun Keepers maintain peace and safety.
You've been very helpful. Very much appreciated.
All right, I have work to do.
Of course. Enjoy the muffin.
He'll just kind of go give you a low grumble and back to his ledger work.
Okay. So, gentlemen, as we walk out, we have a couple decisions to make. Do we stick together, and do we still want to sell those weapons?
I suggest both.
I agree.
I think there is safety in numbers. With you three more, that means more numbers. That is easy math.
Yes, 6 is better than 3, though. You do need to be prepared that Diablo is the show.
Perfect. That's me easier hide.
So, we will occasionally, if we are on the road, need to make appearances, and you will need to be prepared because the way he fights is brilliant, but if you get in the way, you will get the big fan.
I will get a big fan?
So she kind of like has her little fan out. She goes, "Yes, the little fan, the big fan."
You mean quite literally? Okay.
Yes. That's okay. I won't actually hurt you. It's more of a metaphor.
Please don't do that. That confuses Ornar.
What are metaphors?
See? That was the thing with the pictures.
The book with the
Talking-
pictures?
Talking language in picture form, which you usually have to interpret, which is not really good for you. So let's go with the literally stuff. She has a bigger fan.
Yes, which I can't show. You saw it in the fight. It was the one with the shiny bits on the end that make people bleed.
I don't understand books that aren't blueprints.
Speaking of metaphors, this fella right here is a few bricks shy of a load if you get my drift.
So to say, was he missing any parts when you found him?
Wait,
He's just very specialized in smithing and all that. If you put him a book with blueprints on all kinds of mechanical stuff, you should see him and hear him rattling. That's impressive.
wait, when we start talking about houses and bricks?
Don't worry about it.
But I want to see the blueprints for the house. Maybe I
No,
can
no,
optimize the layout.
I left him.
As soon as we have access to the library.
He left the blueprints in his other mask.
Yeah,
I've done that before.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
So,
And please refrain from lying too much to him. That is quite rude.
he
Where,
wants me to not.
where are y'all heading right now?
I'm assuming we're going to a blacksmith to sell whichever of the weapons that we have left.
Okay.
Yes, please.
By the
Good
way, the anything I'm keeping is going into the party account. Just so.
Yeah, we're making it easy right now.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
So you find a smith that's ran by a half-elven woman who is currently working away at the forge. She seems to be making some kind of spoke or gear for a piece of machinery. She turns around. Hello, can I help you?
We have some weapons to sell.
Okay, well, what do you have to offer?
We have two of the finest great axes in the land, two mint condition scimitars, and one expertly crafted light crossbow.
I see.
I can see he's getting into a groove there.
She looks at him with like the weapons that have like chips in them and dings because they were used by bandits. Not the greatest. They didn't hit you very much. Well, for the two great swords together, I can offer you maybe 50 orals. The crossbow is not very usable. I'm sorry.
Is it kind
5
is it
orals.
damaged? Okay.
It's the best damage, or more so just not kept well. And then the scimitars, another 25. So 80 orals total.
Michael, could I use my smith tools and give them like a quick little spit polish? You know, make them shine a little better.
Make a smith tools check, please.
Probably should have done that before we sold them.
I'll
Well,
let
we
you
did have them.
retroactively go
Yeah.
back. So right now the offer is 80.
18.
18. Okay. The offer will go up to 90.
Can I assume that is a good price or fair price? Let's go with fair price.
I'm sorry.
We're selling
And I-
used goods. So.
Yeah, used goods. Did I do the math on if that's the fair price or not?
Make an intelligence check.
Yes, of course. Just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
That's a 24.
24. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be a fair price, especially with the condition that the weapons are in.
So I'll stand with the abacus there. Look at you guys.
Yes.
Of course. Yes, that seems like a fair price. We have our smithing master. He's, from what I hear, very skilled if you're ever looking for a little assistance. not to say you have a very great business going here, but and then of course that would be very fair.
You know, I'm just saying, you can advertise that X there as one that nicked the side of Diablo Dorado. It'll mean something soon enough, I promise you.
And say in some towns it is a legendary name, but in the area is big. We'll get there.
Yeah, I'll make my waves soon enough.
I mean, if you want some help in your shop, I did run the finest smithery in all of Dortheniac. We created like the best goblin goods you'll ever find. Handcrafted by yours truly.
Make your persuasion check.
It's like an anti-shopping episode.
That's a 2?
It's just gonna be 90 orals for the weapons.
That works.
Even with advantage, it would have been a 4. So.
Yes. Of course. Anyone have anything they would like to do while they're here? We obviously exchanged the goods for the money.
Yep.
Oh yeah, could we just confirm that his badge of being a smith is actually accountable here?
Oh yeah, apparently this is my smithing badge. Is this any good here?
It appears to be a valid guild membership, but you'd have to check with the guild on the second level.
Which way is the second level?
Up.
Which way is that?
So, well, don't worry about it all now. We'll show you the way.
Thank you.
Yep. See there, folks, we just made 90 orals. We are on the up and up.
Your confidence is quite admirable.
Thank you very much. It's one of my best qualities.
Yes, made confidence.
I presumed your muscles were your best qualities.
Everything's my best qualities.
So I'll just like step it back, look at Sir Renatus, go like,
So, you're the quiet type?
Wait, who did you say that to?
He's really ignoring me.
Who did you say that to?
Let me play this again. Sir Renatus.
Quentin, you're Renatus.
Was I too quiet? Should I speak up next time?
You do have a gentle voice.
You do.
Just a little bit.
like seriously, does it not pick up?
No, I actually didn't hear anything said to me. I'm sorry.
It was. I didn't know who you were
Headphones cut
talking
out
to
for a second.
exactly at first. It was a little hard to hear that. It wasn't like the word just got mumbled into the other words.
Renatus, sir.
Whoa, shit! My fault.
It's just kind of far for us tall folk and you less than tall folk. It's just a good distance between us.
Yeah. Okay, but again, sir, are you more of the quiet type if the other one is very performative?
I find that I only speak when I truly need to.
Now you need to speak more often.
Yes, we've got to get that. You've got to loosen you up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little shy. Don't mind him.
Yes. I bet you he's great with the ladies. Haven't figured it out yet. He kind of keeps to himself, but older men?
I would say he looks good, but I am not sure about that. Different species in that.
Yeah, he's a little gray, but, I just assume that's a rough childhood.
No, you're all not green enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has
There's a lot
different
of
views of
Yeah.
conventional beauty and all that, but we don't need to get into that right now.
I mean, I've never seen a female of our kind, Crom. I wonder what happened to all of them.
I mean, are you sure
I
you
don't
could tell the
believe they make
difference?
genders. I believe we're all just made.
I mean, I was just built in the factory, but I wonder if there's a female factory out there.
I wouldn't know. I can't remember.
Maybe
where I
we
come
will.
from.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I wouldn't know. I can't remember where I came from.
See? And that is one of the reasons we are looking for ancient lore. Maybe we find something on that topic.
An ancient factory.
Or female Warforged lore.
I was gonna say maybe it would be good to figure out a little bit more about the Underdark Kingdom before we start running down there. But it would be interesting to have the Tin Man, the Man Made of Wood, and the Cowardly Goblin go with us.
Maybe whoever's on the way there will brief us. I'm sure.
I do not appreciate if you call me cowardly. That is not true.
I just realized that a character
Very
that
well
I
hidden.
play make him the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Cowardly Goblin.
I mean, isn't Renatus the cowardly one? He just hid with the horses.
You're forgetting about the part where he cut the lady's head off. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah, but we'd done all the hard work.
What is everybody's
battered her
passive
up real
perception?
nice.
That's a perception.
Passive?
16.
11.
13.
Where is
Everybody's.
that?
Okay, wait.
Does anybody have
where
higher
is-
than 16?
Where is
No.
that on these sheets? Sorry, I'm not used
Right underneath the skills.
Yeah, 11.
12.
12. So as you guys are walking down the street, Valerie, you feel a slight nudge in your side, but you don't pay any mind to it. But Ornar, you notice that a human man had just bumped into Valerie and plucked the pouch containing the party funds off and is walking away with it.
Valerie, it's taking our money.
Gonna turn on her heel very elegantly and move her way back towards the person. And I'm gonna try and counter steal him. If possible.
Pickpocket.
Okay, so the man notices you heading towards him because
Yes.
he's kind of like watching like behind him a little bit and just begins to take off running from all of you.
Ooh.
And as
I
this
got this.
happens, what happens next will need to be a story for another time.
Oh, man.
We spent all that
So,
money shopping,
Everybody,
selling goods.
that is where we're going to end tonight's session, the premiere of campaign 3, before we get too far into things for tonight. Wow. The artwork is absolutely amazing for this campaign. The character arts, the overlay, the new emotes, everything. So a personal thank you to all the artists who put in the work to this campaign, including the music as well. That's also the art of the campaign. So fantastic job. Thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. We had upwards of 20 viewers tonight, so that was fantastic as well. We appreciate all of you. And I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Diablo, our tiefling monk.
Yeah, wonderful first session, everybody. I'm happy to see everybody's characters at play. I did not expect Ornar to sound like that, I will be honest. But yeah, everybody's still settling into their characters, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I am very pleased with Daka's voice. It's very, very nice. I can tell that you practice it.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm super excited to see where this goes. We're at the fresh new beginnings of a new campaign, everybody. No more level 16 characters that we were playing with. We're back to square 3, I guess. But yeah, I won't hold it any longer. I'll pass it over to Quentin. That's new.
Oh, yeah, not bad. Yeah, great session. Great start to this this new adventure that we're all going on together with these characters of ours. Yeah, I'm also liking the characters so far, and can't wait to see what else comes from all of them, and what all wacky adventures we all get ourselves into. But yeah. Thank you, of course, to our wonderful players for putting together said characters for this this new story of ours. Thank you to everyone in chat who was chatting it up tonight, or blowing it up in there. And of course, thank you, of course, to Michael for putting this story together and bringing us back again every Wednesday here, so we can play this fun little game of ours. So, not changing. Hey, Guy, why don't you take it away?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a little less weird. Really fun first session. I was not expecting to have such a wacky group of characters. It's definitely like a different vibe. It's kind of neat because we still have one kind of grim, dark character, but for the most part, much like not feeling the grim, dark backstory so much, and more like people who were kind of goofy and having a little bit of fun, but also serious adventures too. So it's like a whole different vibe. Like, I think this is one of the funniest, like, me as a player session had, with like Killian killing it with Taka, and Caleb completely throwing my brain out with Ornar, and Jeremiah with Diablo just being awesome, and Kromgaku's got his own fun energy too. I know that sounds like less cool, but I want to learn how he becomes what he is, and I'm excited because it's a new story, and this is just the first session. I have nothing else to say. I talked too much. I'm going to pass it on to Caleb, who plays the brilliant Ornar, shiny, sexy robot.
Yes, with the beautiful steel metallic butt cheeks.
Shiny
metal ass.
Always clenching. Like, they're just full clench all the time.
Yeah. No, it's great. Definitely different playing level 3 characters. I didn't expect to drop so fast in combat, but I guess that happens when you don't have like 150 health.
Even with 20 AC in session 1.
Yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure Pudak had like 26 AC because he had like a shield up at one point in last campaign. What was that?
Casimir just killed him. So.
We had some pretty crazy stats towards the end of last campaign, but no, this is definitely a lot of fun. It's definitely cool getting to play a different character. Not sure how I feel about only having 6 int though.
You're killing it.
You're playing it good.
It's so good.
But with that, I'm going to pass it over to the master of voices himself, Killian, who's playing our lovely goblin friend Daka.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, I love this. This was a very great session. I'm happy I can be in my original skin now. Yeah, the lovely art, lovely music, lovely people. You do all great voices, and I'm very intrigued by all the characters and the information we already got from you guys. And from the information we haven't gotten much, which is even more mysterious and intriguing. So I'm looking forward to unravel and unpack the tragic backstory of everyone here, and travel through this new country. And giving it over to Josh.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a very, very cool start. I'm so excited for where this is going to go. I cannot wait. We've got like the cool, like, I don't even know, you give me like WWE vibes with everyone's so cool. I love everyone so far.
That's not an accident.
It's amazing. So yeah, I cannot wait see what's going on. We got some like maybe early bad guys with the Watchers being a bit goofy in the lower levels. What are they up to? Those goofy little fellas.
What are they watching?
Not a fan. What are they watching? You know, we had the Seekers, then we got the Watchers, and then we'll have the Listeners in campaign 4.
Watching you in the shower.
and then like what, the Feelers, and then like the Tasters. I don't know.
That's something worse.
After that, I mean,
The stable man is one of the Tasters.
Anyway, yeah. Good job from everybody today. Thank you to Michael. And with that, I'll pass it back on to Michael.
Thank you so much, Sir Josh. And thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. I am your Dungeon Master, Michael, and I hope you had a great time watching the premiere of Campaign 3 of Prestige Encounters. You can come join us throughout the week for our other streams like Dead by Daylight, first-person shooters. I believe we're having Call of Duty Black Ops 5 or 6. Is it 6? 6?
6 is coming up, yeah.
Coming out soon that we're going to be playing together. So if you're into that sort of thing, come join our Discord at lichsouls.com/Discord. Hope you're all loving the new emotes and everything. And a lot of thought got put into all this and all the artwork in its totality.
Community game nights on Tuesdays.
Community game nights on Tuesdays, all those things. And everybody, we'll see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/lichsouls. For session 2 of campaign 3 of Prestige Encounters. I have nothing else to say other than bye.
Bye.
Nacht.
Bye.